Sir, the call is yours. Mr. T.J. Tipton, the call is yours, sir.
Thank you so much, Ralph. And I'll tell you what, I think I just need to send you some money to thank you for that proper introduction. I've heard a lot of people talk before a lot of Zooms and a lot of presentations, but brother, I think you've done that a time or two because you are so professional at it. And I just thank you so much for that introduction. Guys, we are excited about what is taking place in Assure for Life. I want to give my greatest praise to Queen Wilhelmina. She is the one that is arranging all of this. She has trained me. I did not have a trainer, but she trained me. And if I have a question, she is quick to answer it. And I don't know of anybody that has as much knowledge about this business as Queen Wilhelmina. And I give her a great big hand and thank you for making sure that every one of us have the ability to be able to show this and do this properly. Listen, when I show this to people, I do a Zoom just like I'm doing now. And when I show this to people, 70% of the people that I show this to sign up. Okay, it's powerful. And I need you to understand, I like what was said by Napoleon Hill. He said that you are the master of your destiny. You can influence, direct, and control your own environment. You can make your life what you want it to be. What do you want your life to be? What do you want Assure for Life to be in your life? See, I decided that I wanted Assure for Life to be my retirement. Okay, I decided that when I got into this, that whatever I made with Assure for Life, that I'm going to use it for my retirement. I'm 60 years old. I get to retire in a few years. But not only do I have this for retirement, but I have the ability to pass this on to my sons and my daughters who are triplets. I'm able, a matter of fact, my middle daughter, Faith, she helps me every day with the business. She does my Facebook work. I show her what to do. I show her how to market because that's what I did before I joined this. And she helps me in the office work through this. And I'm telling you that there is no way that you're going to stop this running locomotion. Once you get it in your mind that you can do this, you need to make up your mind right now that you can do this. And not that you're just going to do this, but you're going to make this big. I don't know about you, but I've been in businesses where I did not make up my mind. And in those businesses, I failed. And not only did I fail, but I failed miserably. Set your mind on a definite goal and observe how quickly the world will stand aside to let you pass. Do you know why we call Wilhelmina Queen Wilhelmina? Because she made up her mind that she was going to be successful at this business. She has not been in it for years. She's barely been in it for months. But she made up her mind that, and her attitude was, not only am I going to succeed at this, but I'm going to help others to succeed the same way. Listen, every one of us are going to fail. And I'm going to get to the growth business here in just a second. Every one of us are going to fail. But when defeat does come, accept it as a signal that your plans are not sound. And just rebuild those plans, rebuild your marketing, rebuild the structure. This vehicle will make you more money than what you ever dreamed. But sometimes, as we say in football, you got to back up and punt. And if the strategy is not working right now where you're at, get hold of the person that brought you in and make them, maybe they don't have a strategy, I don't know, but I have a strategy. The 27 people in my team have a strategy. Every one of them have the ability to be able to come to me and ask me questions. And if I don't know what the questions are, then I'll go to somebody like Queen Wilhelmina that does. But defeat does not mean it's over with. Defeat means that you had to back up, reevaluate your plan, and then go forward. Set sail once more towards your coveted goal. Set a goal. How many people do you want by November? I'm shooting for 25 people in November. That's my goal. Will I hit it? I don't know. If I don't, at least I have a goal. Okay. If I do hit it, look at the money I'm going to make as a senior. And we're going to talk about all of that. I'm just telling, set your mind to do great things and you'll do great things. Set your mind to be successful and you will find a way, my friend, to be successful. Growth, your business growth for a sure for life. I'm ready. I can't wait. I wait all week long for this. I wait all week long to be able to get into this Zoom and to share with others what I know. First thing you have to do is that it's like everybody I tell, in order for you to become a partner with Assure, you have to have the plan. You have to get active by acquiring your family assistant plan. How can you sell something if you don't believe in it? Okay. Now, in other programs, they want to charge you $190, $225, $25 a year in order to be an agent or to be a partner. No, not with Assure for Life. All you have to do is acquire the family assistance plan, and you are eligible to become a sponsor. Okay. So you're going to receive a link from the application from your sponsor, and you must take the course. Now, complete the training. You have to pass the certification exam. That course, okay, is given on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I know Tuesday, I'm thinking at 6 p.m. Central. Somebody can correct me if they can grab a mic. Thursdays. Right. And what time is it Thursday?
10 a.m.
10 a.m. Thursdays. So you must go to the certification course, and then they're going to give you the link to the certification exam. And you will start as a sponsor with 35% commission on your personal sales. Folks, I don't know what to tell you, except for let me say this. I have been in MLM and network marketing ever since I was 15 years old, for 45 years. My first MLM that I started with, my mama had to sign for me. Okay. I would get 25%, and you're going to see how powerful this is. I would make 25% off of every sale. Okay. My sales equaled to be about $10 for every sale. That was my average. I made a whole $2.50. This is unbelievable. I laugh at this. I thought I was making money. Okay, I was 15 years old back in 1976, right? Okay, I made $2.50 for every sale that I made. Now, folks, a lot of you have come out of network marketing, MLMs. They pay you 25%. They pay you 30% of what? $100. Okay. Well, that's no money. That's 35 bucks, 25 bucks. Okay. I can't even go out and eat on 25 bucks. But watch this. Whenever we start talking about Assure for Life, in order to remain active, you're going to hear me say this over and over again, you have to have 2 minimum sales per month. This month, I did that on my first day. 2 minimum sales per month. Once you learn how to
some boy just watching.
I'm sorry?
You must be hearing the things that Abel does be telling like it.
Thank you. So you have to have 2 personal sales every single month. Okay. And even for promotions, to go to a junior, okay, to go to a senior, To go to a director, you have to have 2 personal sales every single month. Learn this program that I'm teaching you, and you will get those 2 sales easily. I mean, like in the first week. That's how easy this is. Okay. The percentage of the commissions that Assure for Life pays are based on the total amount of the yearly plan. Well, what's the yearly plan? Plus the $20 application fee. The yearly plan for the high states and the application fee is $920. For the low states, it's $620. That is what we are making our percentages off of. The 920 in the high states, 620 in the low states. Okay. They even pay you starting off 35% from the application, right? From the application. There's nobody. I don't know of anybody. And if you know of anybody, please let me know. But I don't know of anybody that pays you 35% of the application fee too. Nobody does that. Okay. Except for Assure for Life. You want to know why? Because whenever they developed this plan, they were thinking of the people that were going to come in and sell this plan. They said, we want to make this worth the while of our members. We want to make this worth the while of the people that are getting sponsors. Okay, so as a sponsor, okay, you're making 35% of the wholesale for the year, and also the one-time payment of $20 that applies to all plans, regardless of discounts for the yearly plan. The categories are calculated according to the calendar month from the first day of the last business day of the month at 11 a.m. Eastern time. What does that mean? Well, that means that because that November the 1st was on a Sunday, okay, October the 30th, which was a Friday at 11 a.m., we were cut off. That's when we were cut off for the calculating of the 15th until the 30th of October. Okay, so the last business day of the month at 11 a.m. is when the categories are calculated, and on the last business day of that month. Okay, so the sales with Assure for Life determines the level promotion must be from the plan $600, $900 or more of the yearly plans. They're not determined with individual sales of lesser value unless the number of these individual sales is equivalent to the plans of 600, 900 or more for the yearly plans. This is the fun part, folks. Man, I get excited listen, I do these presentations. I do probably 5 to 7 a week. Okay, and I always get excited, and I try not to run away with this, but there is excitement in numbers because numbers don't lie. 1 + 1 still equals 2. 2 + 2 = 4. Remember, 2 personal sales per month in order for you to move to the next category. 2 personal sales a month. So we're starting with the beginner. Now I've already told you, you make 35%, right, from every sale as a beginner. Every sale that you do in a high state, you make $920. That means that you make $322 off of every sale. $322 off of every sale. Some of you don't even make that in a week. Some of you, there's people that I know that don't make $322 a week. They do 1 sale a week, and they're making more than what they're making working for somebody else. I get to choose my time. I get to choose when I go to my office. I get to choose when I answer my phone. I get to choose when I eat lunch, if I want to eat lunch, because I found something that's going to pay me 35% 35% of $920, and you make $322 for every sale. Okay, that's you know what? If they would have stopped there, I would have been happy camper. If they would have stopped there and they would have said, you know what, TJ, all you're making is $322 for your sales, TJ would be a happy camper, and TJ would be doing this all day long, because $322, you know, sometimes I'll sign up 2 or 3 people in one day. So you can imagine that's pretty decent money, right? Okay. So, but it gets better. Okay. It just gets gooder and gooder and gooder. Once you have 2 sales, 2 personal sales, and as you bring people into your team, okay, and your team brings 4 sales, that moves you up to a junior. And as a junior, you make $368 for every single sale. Wow. That's incredible. So every sale that I make, you make $368. Yes, you do. Well, this is what is always asked me, and I'm sure that it's always asked to Queen Wilhelmina too, and other people. When do I get my money? Well, you're going to get it the next pay period. So if you're selling now from the 1st to the 15th, you're going to get paid between the 16th and the 30th of November. Okay. So all of this is not, I mean, we're looking maybe 3 weeks at the most, 2 weeks in most cases. Okay. 2 weeks in most cases. That's how often you get paid. You get paid you get paid twice every month. Okay. How much do I make, TJ? Well, I'm telling you how much you make. $300 if you're a junior, $368 per sale. $322 if you're a beginner. Well, unfortunately for me, or fortunately for me, however you want to look at it, I never got to taste the sweet wine of the junior level. Because when I got 6 sales, the very next day, I went to 10 sales. Because I had my 2 sales, I probably had 5 at the time, and my team brought me another 5 sales. That pushed me into the senior level. Well, TJ, how much do you make at the senior level? I'm glad you asked. $460 for every sale. Okay, I have 6 sales for November, so you can figure out how much money that I've made before the 15th. I've got 6 sales, folks. That's over $2,400. That's nothing. That is nothing to laugh at. That is decent. I know very few people that are making $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month. Okay, remember, you got to remember, you are the master of your destiny. You can influence, you can direct, and you control your own environment. You make your life what you want it to be. What do you want your life to be? I made up my mind that I'm going to be successful. And in 1 month, I was a senior. I know some people in 1 month go to a director. Wow. Okay. So whenever I start looking at the director, and I'm going to skip down here real quick because I want you to see what the director does and this is what I do in my plan when I show it. A director has to have 2 seniors underneath them. Okay. Remember, 10 sales. 10 sales. He has 2 for himself. That means that his team, and by the time you have 2 seniors, I promise your team's going to bring you more than 3 sales. Okay. They'll be bringing you quite a few sales by the time you get 2 seniors. Okay. So that means that you move into the 25. Okay. And there's several ways you can hit 25, but I just wanted you to know that you're making $506 for every individual sale when you become a director. Oh, I cannot wait. I was telling Queen Wilhelmina just the other day, I can't wait to hit director. I'm trying to push people. I'm trying to get people, you know, I got to get my senior going. You know, I'm making my plans. I'm making my plans because I am the master of my destiny. Okay. So I started looking at this and I said, well, what happens if you don't have two seniors? Well, as I said, Assure for Life wants to make sure that you are prosperous at this business. They're taking care of that. If you don't have two seniors, you can have one senior and you can have 10 beginners or juniors with sales. Okay. Now this month I'm shooting for 25 by myself. Okay. If I don't have a senior by the end of the month and I have 25 that I've sold personally, guess what? I become a director and I make 55% off of every individual sale. Isn't that powerful? I don't know about you, but I really have not ever seen a plan like this, a comp plan like this. Because you see, you have to understand that this company wants you to succeed. Okay. This company wants you to be prosperous. This company is there for its people. So when you become a director, okay, you make $506 for every sale. You say, TJ, I want to have a Christmas like I've never had before. This is how you do it. Become a director, become a senior, even a junior. If you got 6 sales at $368, that's over, you know, that's over $1,600. That's, you know, that's 19, that's almost two grand right there with 6 sales as just a junior. Moves you up into the senior level. Okay. So remember, you cannot obtain these levels until the next month. Okay. So I was a beginner. I had to stay the beginner. When I hit senior, that did not start for me until November. All right. So now I'm a senior. And if I want to hit director, I have to get my 25 sales personally, or I can have two seniors, or I can have a senior, 10 beginners or juniors with sales to bring me to that 25, because I always have to have 2 personal sales. Now, listen, if I stopped right there and I said, you know what, this is really good stuff, go out and make some sales, everybody would leave here and they'd be so happy to know that they have the ability to be able to control their environment. They have the ability to control their own lifestyle. Some of you are at a dead-end job that you've been trying to quit for years. Do you not think that if you became a junior or just a beginner and you did 5 sales that month, that's over $1,500. As a junior, if you did 5 sales, you know, that's, like I said, that you know, 6 sales is almost $2,000. What if you became a senior and you did 5 sales? That's $2,300. Okay. So can you see the power of this? And if we stopped right here, if we said, okay, that's good, TJ, that's fantastic, let's do it, you'd make money. But Assure for Life does not want you just to make money. Assure for Life wants you to make a lot of money because they care about you. So when I start talking about this, I get really excited, because as a senior, when you become a senior, right, you make $460 for every individual sale. The beginner, for every beginner that you have underneath you, you make 15% off of every one of their sales. So everybody that's a beginner on my team, I make $138 off of every one of their sales. I've got 25 people on my team. I have 14 or 15 directs underneath me. Okay. Every time they sell one, I make $138. You don't think that I'm going to train them? You don't think that every day that they're going to have personal contact with me? You don't think that I'm not going to push them to be successful? You don't think that I'm going to tell them that they are the master of their own destiny? You can influence, direct, and control your own environment. You better believe I will every day. I talk to them on Messenger. Every day I let them know how special they are. Every day I let them know that they can do this. If you want to succeed at this, you will. But if you take this like a job, an hourly job, you'll never succeed at this. So a junior, I make 10%, $92 off of every single sale that is directly underneath me as a junior. Okay. Wow. Wow. I've talked to people that's in this business and they make more money off of their beginners, their juniors, and their seniors than they do personal sales. And I can see why. Okay. So when we move to the director, okay, this does not just happen. You make it happen. $506 for each sale. Listen, when I was making $322 per sale, I was really happy. You should be too. Okay. But now that I hit that 460, you don't think that I'm not working my tail end off to get every sale that I can? Because I'm not just going to stay content as a senior. I'm moving to director. November, I'm going to be a director. If I have to get all 25 sales myself, I'm going to be a director. Okay. So off a beginner, okay, off of every beginner, when you become a director, off of every beginner, okay, you make $184, almost $200 off of every beginner sale that's directly underneath you. Wow. That's crazy stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Now, most of y'all are used to MLM. You might be used to network marketing and blah, blah, blah. And you made a whole $2 off of every person that was underneath you. What kind of pay is that? I'm training my team. I'm teaching them how to prosper. I'm showing them that they can be successful. This is called money here. Okay. So everybody that's directly underneath me, I don't care if I have 5 or 500, every person that's directly underneath me, I make this much money. If I had 500 underneath me, I'd be way up here. But you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter how wide it goes. You're making $184 off of every beginner as a director. And then you're making $138 off of every junior. Now, when I first saw this, and I tell this story all the time, when I first saw this, I thought, well, I'm going to make a whole whopping 5% off of a sale that a senior does, a whole 5%. And so, you know, I just figured that up times 0.05. I'm going to make a whole $46 off of every senior direct sale. No, no, somebody had a better reason for that 5%. And this is what it is. Once you become a director, you make 5% from every senior's team. Wow. From every director's person on that, in his team, in that senior's team, you make 5%. I can't put a number on that because I don't know. Okay. But, you know, let's just play with this just a little bit. Can we? Okay. Well, I'm going to. All right. So let's say that we have a senior and he has 10 people on his team. Okay. And they all do one sale times, that's $9,200 times 0.05. $460 that you made off of that seniors team. Wow. That's crazy. Listen, I hit director in November. You think that I'm going to be concerned about where I'm going to come up with Christmas money? You think you hit a senior this month and you still can? Every one of you. I don't care if you're a beginner. I don't care if you're a junior. Every one of you. Set your mind to it. You are the master of your death. That's why we have these meetings, is so that we can create within you destiny. Okay? To show you how. Queen Wilhelmina, I might be speaking out of turn here, but Queen Wilhelmina has some ideas for marketing that she wants to share. Okay? We want you to be successful. We don't want you to be at $322 the rest of your life. We want you to move up to a junior. We want you to go from a junior to a senior. I want every one of you. I want every one of you to totally skip the junior and become a senior this month. And you can do it if you have the right attitude. You can do it if you don't lose vision. You can do it if you have your destiny before you. I hope you can see how powerful this is. I'm just going to leave that there for a minute. I want you to see that how powerful this really is, because this will change the course of your life. Listen, I started an online opportunity, and it was just off the cuff. I did it myself. I wasn't with any company. And before I started working that online opportunity, I created it myself, used some people's ideas and just did it myself. Everybody laughed at me, just like people are going to laugh at you. Everybody, they had their hee-haw at church. TJ's on a rant, right? My wife would wonder why I took one of my kids, one of the triplets' bedroom, turned it into my office and made them sleep on the couch. That's how serious I was about this. I'd stay in there till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, trying to figure out how to make this work. In 3 months, I started taking $5,000 checks a week. My wife got excited then. She laughed at me before. People laughed at me before. But then I started showing them what I was making. You talk about enemies, they quickly became my friend, because TJ had money. Now I'm going to tell you, I made up my mind that I was going to be successful at this too. And you cannot become successful until you plan out and strategize what your tomorrow is going to look like. I did not become a senior in 1 month just because that I had a hunch. I made it happen. I control my destiny. You control your destiny. No more does my wife have to come to me and say, hey, TJ, how much money's in the bank? Can I go to Walmart? Before we had to. No more does she come to me and say, how much can I spend? Our daughter, one of our daughters is getting married in February. She don't come to me and say, how much can I spend on Rebecca's wedding? It don't matter. Because you see, I got a system in place, right? I got a system that's working for me. I just got to learn how to market it to get other people to understand. If I can get somebody on a Zoom with me, 70% of those people are going to buy this plan, because this is the most powerful plan that is on the internet right now. The most powerful plan. It's not Bitcoin. It's not coins. It's not investing. It's just good old-fashioned marketing, and it works. Your commissions are paid. Personal sales commissions are paid on the 1st of the month until the 15th of the last business day before the 15th. From the first cutoff until the last business day of the month at 11 a.m. Commissions are paid according to the payments received from sales, according to the number of installments the client makes at the initial payment, and the payment plan for the following months during the first year. Conditions to descent from a category, very important, is if after 2 consecutive months or 4 months in a 6-month period from the following month, you receive the commission for the production you are holding, not having reached the sales goal of the particular category in 6 consecutive months, then you will be placed in the category according to the overall results. I appreciate you all so much. Queen Wilhelmina, let me see if I can you unmute her?
I'm unmuted.
Awesome. Man, thank you for this awesome opportunity. Ralph, thank you for all that you do. And Miss Wilhelmina, can we just take a few questions? Can we do that?
Absolutely. Those who need to ask, please feel free. He's here to assist us.
Guys, I tell you what, if you just raise your hand, go to the bottom of your screen and you'll see the icon that says raise your hand. And let's see if we can clear the screen here, guys, so that we can recognize everybody. And I see Rocco Johnson. Let me help you unmute yourself. Okay. Go ahead and unmute yourself.
How are you tonight?
I'm great. Thank you, Rocco.
It's actually Rico. Thank
Rico.
you. That's
Is,
funny.
you know, is it misspelled here?
No, it's RECO.
Ah, thank you, Rico. Got it, Rico. Thank you. My apologies. Thank you so much.
No, sir. I mean, that's okay. Yes, sir. Thank you. So, I hope everybody's doing well tonight. I had a question for the gentleman who was presenting, which he did a phenomenal job. Thank you, all of you all, for putting together this platform and all the work that you do every day. We really, really appreciate it. I'm bringing on my team and want to say special thanks to Ms. Reagan over there that's been helping me as well.
Go, Reagan. Go,
Yes.
Reagan. Yeah.
She is awesome. She is very, very knowledgeable, and she's awesome, man. I'm glad to be part of the team. But anyway, my question is this, which I didn't know, and I want to make sure I heard you correctly. Once I hit senior, I've been in the business about a week.
Okay.
So once I hit senior, okay, that's 10 sales between me and my teammates, organization. I hit the rank senior, 10 sales. Are you telling me every beginner that's in my organization, I will make $138 override, or did I hear you wrong?
No, every beginner that is directly underneath you that you personally brought in,
Right.
you make $138. Yes, sir.
Okay. So I know everything I achieved this month will qualify me to be in that position on the next month. So this is November. I make senior. So in December, I will start to get senior compensation. So every personal beginner I have direct to me, every time they make a sale, they would get paid $322 on a family plan. If they're in the higher fee state, they'll get paid $322, and I will at the same time get paid $138 override.
Isn't that crazy?
I
don't know. I don't know who masterminded this whole promotional category, but you know what? They were thinking of us. They weren't thinking about the company. They were thinking about us. That's crazy.
So $138 override from all of my beginners that are direct to me once I break the level of senior.
Yes, sir.
That is, I mean, I could stop right there. I don't even need to go into the level.
Rico, I'll tell you what, make up your mind now. I know you have. You're going to be there. I believe that in December, I'm going to run across you and you're going to say, TJ, man, I am a senior. I am a senior and I'm getting those $138 overrides.
Wow. Now, are those $138 overrides, are they paid spread out over months, or do they come as a whole on the next check, or how they're paid out? It doesn't make a difference to me, but I would like to know for, technical purposes.
Okay, so, you're talking about a new kid on the block because I never got one, but from what I understand, and Ralph and Miss Wilhelmina can tell me if I'm right or wrong, I believe you get those overrides on one check at the beginning of the first. Okay, so when you end that month, you get paid, what is that, the 12th?
On the 8th.
On the 8th, you get paid. I probably have a check and I didn't even know it, guys.
You do.
Okay, so on the 8th, you get paid on those overrides from that month before. Does that make sense?
That's correct.
Okay.
Overrides are not broken up.
Yep.
Wow, this is changing the game. Reagan, you need to call me after this call.
I'll tell you what
Yes.
changed me, and I just learned this maybe 2 weeks ago. The 5% changed me because that's a ton of money from a team. So,
Yes,
yeah. Okay. Did I answer all your questions, Rico?
you did. You did.
Okay.
Thank you so much for the presentation. It was great, and I really appreciate it. Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Thank
Ralph,
you,
who's
Rico. Thank
next?
you so much. Okay, thanks a lot, guys. We appreciate that, Rico. You were paying great attention with no distractions, and that's why you got it. So, guys, if there is another question, we have time for maybe one more, maybe two more. If there's any other questions, raise your hand now, and we'll be glad to answer them. Anybody else?
Ralph, Pastor Rose hand is up.
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to share to Rico, and I have no hidden agenda. I'm a new kid on the block. And thanks, Mr. Ralph, again. My first 40 days, I made $5,000. And I drive school bus. I drive school bus, and I do it because I love children, because it's no money in driving a school bus. But because of my age, I need insurance. I need benefits. My wife is a cancer survivor for 15 years, so we need insurance. My first, I guess you want to call override, a residual check I got yesterday. I didn't do a whole lot of production the first couple of weeks, but my check was about $528. So I know it was close to about 200 and some change overrides on my small downline. I had about 50 people tied to me. And so that's not bad money. After being with a company for a couple of months as overrides, I take them any day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good seeing you, Pastor Jerry.
Thank you so much for those comments, Pastor Jerry Rose. Thank you so much, guys. And we appreciate all of the contributions that's being made. And I'm seeing Junior Latchman, unraised. I may help you to unmute yourself. Okay, Junior, come on. There you are.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm great, sir. How are you?
Great presentation, by the way, to TJ again.
Thank you, Junior.
Yeah. So like, I understand the commission part. So like the plans that we're selling, is it funeral expense?
Yes.
And what is the cost to the client? So it's 900, what, divided by 12, $75?
Yes. Times they have to pay 3 months in advance,
Okay,
plus the application fee.
$20.
So it comes out to be $245.
Okay.
Okay.
And then the remaining payments of 75 for the
Yeah,
9 months.
and then on the 4th month, they have to pay their $75 is due.
Okay. And let's see. Okay, so is there anything like explaining that, like separate from this video of this
Yes,
presentation?
and they do the presentations on Mondays and Fridays. There'll be a presentation Friday, and this lady that does the presentation, she is phenomenal. So tune in Friday, get with the person that brought you in, and have them do a Zoom with you. You
Sure.
know, but you still want to be at the presentation Friday. What time is that, Ralph? Is that 7:30 Eastern?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
7:30.
Okay.
And last question for you real quick. What about marketing? What are you guys doing as far as that?
Everybody has their own way of marketing. Okay. So that is most of the time people who bring you in will have a marketing plan. They should have a marketing plan. I know all of my reps, they have a marketing plan. I teach them how to use Facebook. I teach them how to do a lot of different things. So the person that brought you in should have some information on how to market this product or how they
Also, Junior, excuse me,
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Brother
ma'am.
TJ.
Yes, ma'am.
Also, Junior, they have a company that print brochures, business cards, flyers, and they make banners for us. And it's called Fuller, Fuller print.com. You can go on that site and you can see the marketing materials. And the ones that you're interested in, you can just order them direct.
Okay, thank you.
Junior, I really appreciate you being on here. I take it that you have not become a member yet, but you will, because just the product itself is worth every penny that you'll spend. But
Well, here's the thing, TJ.
Yes.
Here's the thing. The thing is too is right. You don't have to be licensed to sell this product, correct?
That is correct. Yes, sir.
So I'm licensed insured
Okay.
in the state of Florida, 215.
Mhm.
So I'm with a previous company right now that, I'm doing final expense.
Okay.
But, so their pay plan is a lot different compared to this.
Yes.
They do have, yes, the overrides and all that stuff, but it's not as simple as this. And this plan does anybody and everybody qualify, regardless if they had cancer or COVID or anything?
There is four. Ralph, why don't you tell them the four things that will not they cannot apply, and we're almost done. So
Cancer, brain tumor, or dialysis, and that other one, Wilhelmina?
Terminal illness.
terminal illness.
There it is.
And it has to be current cancer. Now they could have had cancer before, but if they've been cleared by a doctor, it has to be current cancer. So if they've had cancer, they're still eligible if that they are not current with cancer.
Okay.
My wife been cancer-free for 15 years.
And she qualified.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Junior, I tell you, sir, I would strongly recommend get back with the person that brought you into this, get signed into it. People are not going to let you down. You're not going to be out there like a lone wolf trying to, I've been in insurance sales. I know what it's like to be turned out there, no leads, no nothing, just trying to fend for myself. But Junior, people who bring you in and this team right here under Queen Wilhelmina, we want to teach you how to make money. You're not just in here just hoping for the best. You're creating your destiny.
Junior, I can tell you, man, I'm 25 years with Allstate with 8 employees, 25 years, and have never, ever seen anything that remotely comes close to this. There's nothing in America.
Ooh, yeah, come on, Ralph.
That comes close to this right now. You're it, Junior. You're it. Wait till you see the presentation. You'll see you'll see what we mean.
Mm-hmm.
And also, unlike insurance, no chargebacks.
Yes, that's huge.
Big one.
That's huge. No chargebacks.
Well, guys, we would love to stay on the phone with you, on the call with you all night, but we are in time constraints. But we do appreciate every one of you being on our call. And if you want to really grow your business, use this platform as leverage.
Yes.
Use this platform to get educated. Use this platform to grow you personally, and use this platform to help grow your organization into one of the largest families that's developing in America right now. So with that, we want to thank all of you for being here. We will be back on Friday night at 7:30. So look for the link, and congratulations to all of you. Remember, tomorrow morning, guys, is certification. And Junior, by the way, if you wanted to take the certification tomorrow morning at 10, you could. You don't have to be a member. You can take the certificate. Get back with the person that invited you to the call. It's a 3-hour certification. You got 10 questions to answer after the certification. Just put your name and your phone number in the chat so they'll recognize you once you get qualified, and you'll be squared away.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, guys. Hey, thanks a
Well,
lot,
Ralph,
guys.
TJ,
Yeah.
thank you both. Looking to connect with you guys on Facebook too. TJ, I sent you a friendly.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it.
Wonderful.
Thank
Okay,
you,
guys.
everyone. Great presentation, TJ Tipton. Great presentation. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Super job.
Absolutely.
When
Appreciate you,
is the next
TJ.
call? When is the next call on the compensation plan, TJ? When will
Wednesday
you-
nights,
Every Wednesday around this time.
7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank
Rico,
you. Invite your team.
Rico, you get the last question.
No, I did. I just asked it. Thank you.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for being on the call, everybody. Okay.
Thank you.
God
Come
bless.
again.
Have a
Thank
great
you,
evening,
guys.
everybody.
Wonderful night, everyone.
You
Good night.
too.
Guys.
Thank
Good
you,
night.
family. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Good
you
night.
all. Good night.
I did get paid, Queen Wilhelmina. Didn't even know it. Woo!
Yeah, I just want to make sure I coach you before anybody else calls you.
Oh, yeah, because I'm getting on another presentation at 8:30.
Okay, so you want to talk after that?
How long is it gonna take?
Oh, well, I just want to talk to you about the marketing strategy that we're going to create for everybody and how we should present it.
Oh, okay, yeah, we're gonna talk afterwards because I need to have my